Hello everyone, my name is Neotox. Today we're back with another Legends of Slugterra video. Today I'm going to be showing you all the types of different slugs in the game. I'm going to be showing you where you can get them and what they do. So let's get to it. So first off, we're going to start off with the Lavalynx. The Lavalynx can be found in the Ignis Cave, and that's basically like a small pocketed nether with a lot less lava than you'd think. And it's pretty, with the new update, it's pretty common to come across now. In the like on release, it was personally my most difficult cave to find. So I'm really glad. So I'm going to show you what it can do. So, lava leaks. Offer up, shoot that mug. Creates a 3x3. Don't worry, he's fine because he is lava. But oof, you gotta be quick about it because after a good bit this lava will turn into stone. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, see, he hits rather hard and causes tick damage, so that's quite the special thing. Now, the Xmitter can be found in arid caves. He is pretty common in of itself. Now, see, oof, I probably should have done him last. Either way. So what he does is that he has this little alternative ability. So when you shoot him, you can shoot him at a distance, right? And wherever he lands, he's finna just completely stop whoever he's near from firing their gun. But now see if I need this bad boy to come back. This guy, bro, I swear, it's one of the good things. So when you hold the power button, okay, as you can see, I promise you, I probably shouldn't have aimed down. Basically, when you hold your power button, like ability button, and you jump up and you fire in any direction, it will always go down in any test. I don't know if I'm bugged, but out of all the things that I've done, that's always the same. Here, I'm finna show you. I'm actually finna do a good one. Holding power button, jump. See? Look. So, best be careful if you ever want to do the power button with this guy. Now, next we have the dirt urchin. He can also be found in arid caves. Now, I haven't noticed him doing really anything special. And I haven't really noticed any type of, how would one say, status effects or special ability. This is what he looks like when it's fired. It can cause a pretty considerable amount of damage for what it is, and I don't think he has a special ability. Out of all the tests that I've done, he doesn't really do anything. Like with some, you can just hold your ability button and fire, and it'll go off, kind of like the Crystalyd. But with some, you have to hold your power button, jump, and do it mid-air, like in fire mid-air. With him, it just seems like nothing. There he is. Let me show you. Here, I'll even fire a little, not near them. Power button, jump mid-air. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He can do some pretty decent damage. Let me get a test dummy. I probably should have brought this out before. You're right about there. Alright, next up, Gazzer slug. Most commonly found in normal caves, but you can find these other, but it is most abundant in normal caves. Now, Funny Hazard, that is his little ability. He has no real alternate ability that you need to hold down the ability button for. When you fire him, wow, it's a lot bigger gas than I've ever really seen. Yeah, that's what it does. Now, see, let me actually show you. That was just show damage. Fire, see, I get weakness and hunger, and depending on how long I'm in the fog, how long the effect stays. Because if you run out, you're just gonna be getting it for a solid flat 10 seconds for each status effect. Now, Jellish. I've only ever found two, but I found them in the Spectro Cave. Now, see, the Spectro Cave pretty much looks like if the Azure Cave was emo, I guess, you know? This is what this bad boy does. Utide. Fire that. This is one of them slugs that purely just, like, messes with your opponent or can save you. Now, see, you can actually walk through this. You can break it, but you want to... Yeah, it's annoying. It'll clear up by itself. Don't worry. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I like it. Oh, and non-collectible slime, by the way. So just let you know that. Ramstone. The Ramstone, I wish I could show you, but you get, when you're hit with this, you get a bit of nausea and slowness, and you get knocked back at least 4 to 5 blocks. I'll show you how much damage. I'm gonna aim a little bit above. There you go. Solid 8. This is horrendously annoying. I mean, it's mean to trap your enemies, so I like how it sticks around a lot, though. But yeah. Find him in normal caves, if I had already said that. Like, just to let you know, normal caves look plain Jane. You have mushroom trees here and there, green little grass, or whatever you want to call it, for moss. So, Frost Crawler. This little guy is pretty cool. You can find him in the Snow Dance Cavern. I just put cave right here because some of these couldn't fit the word cavern. So, golly, are they still not going away? Okay, point blank, I'm just going to show you what he can do. This boy fires, forms an ice block. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Don't break these unless you want to be caught, because once you break this, there they go, that will cause a... See, that was so much quicker. That was so much quicker. So be careful what you're trying to use it for. It will cause a water source block to spawn. And now he can do another special thing. So let's say you're in the water. Let's aim a little bit up. When he glides across, he'll create this. And on landing, he'll do that. Now you gotta be careful because, oh, as you see, the ice walk is a lot shorter than the other. Like, the duration for it being in reality is a lot shorter than the actual, you know, ice blocks that aren't in the water. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're a very smart audience. So, Piper. I have zero clue. I was playing with my friend when he found this, and I'm just going to assume he got lucky, because I have never ever found this before. This is actually his slug, and he's letting me do this for the thing, because we use, you know, we multiplayer and all that. But to really show what Pipers can do, as you can see, calling backup. Here, let me just grab a couple volunteers. Place these down. As you can see, it'll draw in slugs. And it doesn't matter if they are, how you would say, tamed, or if they're wild. It'll round them up. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Like, let's say you've done fired a whole bunch. You don't really want to go and walk to a certain area, or your slugs are super far away. Fire Piper, you have them all bunched up where you can get your capsules and scoop them all up. Here's how much damage she does, or they do, for. Pretty solid, you know, is what it is. It's mainly for backup, nothing too terribly special. My favorite, Hop Rocks. Super common in the arid caves. It's only ever where I've found a Hop Rock. Now see, he has no ability button, but frankly, he doesn't need it. This is launchable TNT. That's peculiar. Let's move this bad boy back, because I don't feel like fixing all this. Again, the only reason why there's water underneath here is because I have a water source under here so stuff doesn't blow up. Normally he does about 43 damage, so the fact that he's doing 40, so I guess it ranges. 43 would be on the high. So yeah, again, one of my favorite slugs. I just really love the look. They did it incredible justice. Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna need some backup for here too, just to show y'all. So this is the Fuglet slug. I've only ever found one, and I found it in the Spectre Cave. Let's make sure. Remember, when you're reloading your gun, it'll go from left to right. Well, I'll showcase damage in a bit. But whatever entity is around you, you will... Oh, that's cursed. Whatever entity is around you, you will see a larger form of a Fuglet for a good minute. There are no status effects, but your screen does get a tint of white. Put these bad boys back. Ramstone, Frostcrawler, Piper. Let me show you the damage now. Nice. And so far as I can tell, he has no ability button. Thresher, Snowdance Cave. He is also fairly common. Oh no. I feel dumb. He's also fairly common. He does pretty good damage. Like, as far as I've seen, he has no ability. Like here, I'll test for you. Holding power button, jump, bam. Nothing. And now just shoot it normally. Yeah, 7 damage. Good base amount of stuff. You know, pretty solid. I like him. And see, I've tried, basically a saw. I've tried shooting it at, like, grass. I've tried shooting it at trees to see if it would cut or break anything. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, here's the beauty right here. The Hoverbug. I've only ever found 2. And they were both quite annoying. I found one in separate places. The Grandmaster and Gazzer. But, see, they were right next to each other. And super rare. I've been playing literally for hours. So, he actually does have an ability. See, just to show you, if you shoot him at person, he will do damage. And then, see the way he's looking? He would have carried off your opponent. That's why they were so difficult to tame. Because they fly fairly high. And if you don't tame it in the first, like, 4 some odd tries, you're finna lose your mind. Now watch this. Hold the ability button, jump. Whoa. Yeah, better be careful. You want to make sure you actually have a place to land. But overall, pretty good travel. Like, if they ever add in... Oh, I did join their Discord. And I saw that on their plan that there was at least... Like, it was on their itinerary to try and add mecha beasts into the game. So until now, you either need to add in a mod to help you travel, or, you know, make sure you have a lot of food and fall protection. Next up is the Negashade. See, he is, like, how should I say? I've almost only ever found him in the normal cave, but I have found him also in the Spectre cave, because it's, like, all dark and dank and stuff. And see, he's pretty solid. Let me show you what he can do. So first, let me fire him. You get invisibility. So as long as you don't have armor or you put away your gun, you're going to be set. Now see, let's see what happens if I do this. 4 damage. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's pretty instant too. Alright. Ability time. Holding H, jump. Nothing. The exact same. Still invisibility. So if you're looking to just fool your opponent, or at least get away for a while, this is one of your slugs. And it's pretty easy to get too, and it looks beautiful. So, love this guy. Armor Shield. Found in the arid caves. He's a beefy boy. Man. Check this out. 8. Solid. I don't know about any effects that happens when you are hit with this, but just to show you, he also does do world damage. Not a whole bunch, but, you know, enough to, you know, be a little annoying if you're not careful with your stuff. Let's see if he has an ability, though. Power button. Remember, same as before. Jump. Nothing. Oh, well. Maybe if they add a way for slugs to level up, you'll be able to cycle through abilities. like how they are able to do different things in the show. Fandango, most commonly found in just normal caverns. Basically, a slug's best friend if you want them to be energized. So here, check this out. When you shoot them, pretty big thing. Like, pretty... Let me just do it again. He's super weak. He is not a fighter slug. Let's fire this. Pretty big area. I'm guessing that boosts your slugs because it doesn't give humans, or at least, the player, any sort of special ability. Like a status effect. So if you hold your power button, jump, bam. Much wider, it seems, for when it's flying. That's the only thing I've been able to tell for a difference. Now, Neotox slug. I've only ever found this in the Ignis Cave. One of my favorite slugs. Like, if you're doing like a slug combo, this guy will hold your opponent still for a good while. Even so, if you don't have a second blaster, because you're just trying to be OG or something, you can combo it up pretty easily with other slugs. Let me show you the damage. And a good percent. And there we go. As you can see, I am now frozen. I get slowness and detoxification. That's its own little name, too. As you can see, I cannot move. Well, it ward off, but I couldn't move. And I had a little effect around my screen. Oh, my favorite, bro. I just love the way it looks. Crystalyd. I have found this in the Arid Cave, but I've never found it wandering around. I've only found it in slug holes. Like a little, you've seen that. I'll flash something on the screen. But yeah. See, he has... Okay, so let me just show you the damage. 6 damage. See, he's one of the slugs that I originally found out about the ability button with, because I'm dumb and I didn't read the keybinds. So, holding H, and he's one of the ones you don't have to jump up for. Hold your ability button, fire, boom. Yeah, and he's gone. He's gone. I deeply regret this. I'm gonna have to fix all of this, because I only do this in survival. So yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And he can go down and down and down. And he doesn't just mine dirt. He can mine stone, too. I haven't tested it to specifically see if it will mine and drop ores and such. Maybe. In the comments. If people want me to do it in the comments, I will. Blastipede. Also one of the slugs that I thought were useless before I found out about the ability button. So, as you can see, his ability is... Oh, wait. Found in the Arid Caves. There we go. I've only found a few. I've only found like 3 or 4, so... Pretty, okay-ish damage when compared to across the board. But his real big thing is, if you're looking to, just mess with your friends, let's, don't worry about that. Let's do it this way. Let's get, far over here. Ability button... Jump and press. And like spam H. That's what I do. There it goes. So here's how this works. As you can see. There you go. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Oh, I'll test it. Whoa! As you can, yeah, I wear no armor, by the way. Let me go ahead and sleep. So I wear no armor, and that killed me outright. And as it flies, it launches more and more and more and more. So, Blastipedes are pretty... So creeper, bro. Oof. Blastipedes are quite amazing when you do that. And there are... I think it drops about, like, 5 to 6. Can't really tell because, yeah. I really hope that thing doesn't come over here. Ooh. Yeah, pretty peak. I like it. It's fun. Aquabeak. I found these in normal caves, but they're a little bit uncommon when it comes to it, and I've only ever found it near water source blocks. And if it ever was far away, I've only found it, a good distance. So, damage, little nice effect. I don't know if it gives you an effect, like a status effect. Maybe like drenched or something that might slow you down. I don't think so. And there's no real special ability. But it's a, what you would call passive. This is the most obvious passive if you didn't guess it. That sucker gets after it. Like, this boy was skeeting across. And he has a little swimming animation, unlike others. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. I like how they got their own little episode 2 as well. In the show. So, you know, this is one of the slugs that you can appreciate for just for a throwback or something. Now, for Phosphoro. I thought this was useless until I got it thrown at me. Yeah. Your whole screen goes white. So, please be careful when you're playing in the dark. That's an actual warning, you know? As far as I can tell, no special ability. So we'll hold the ability button, jump. Nothing. I even tried, when I first saw it, I tried to shoot it into the air to see if it would do something. Nothing. Golly, if I gets. Yeah, but it completely blinds you. Like, you are fully at your opponent's mercy if you get hit. So, be very, very careful. And you can find this guy in Brightworm. They're pretty darn common. Speed Stinger, found in arid caves. I've mostly found this guy in slug holes as well, and not just wandering around. So as you guys probably remember from if you watched the last video, this guy's a ricochet machine. No real special ability from, you know, the ability button. But the more he bounces, the more speed he gets. And it's really weird to see what he'll ricochet off of and what he won't. Like, I've shot him at a wall with, like, torches, and he wouldn't... Where is this thing? These guys are so small. Well, that's... cut. Golly. Well, so, that's annoying. I've had this come across a few times where he will... This is the PSA. PSA, if you like speed stingers or you commonly use them, or you're thinking about using them. Whenever I have fired a speed stinger, it will sometimes ricochet off one wall, but it'll hit something like that, or even a pressure plate, and it will just disappear. Or, when I was first testing these, I've had it fire at me, and, you know, damage sound will take, and my slug will just disappear. I won't get any death messages in the chat, nothing of the sort. So, yeah. Little warning. R.I.P. homeboy, because he's vanished out of reality. I'll make sure to put that in the Discord. So, Geoshard slug. I've only found a few. I've only ever found them in slug holes, but I'm pretty sure they can be found wandering around. So, he has a special ability that allows things to, like little crystals, to appear from his... Here, watch this. Bam. A lot larger area than the, where is it? Oof. A lot larger area than anything that we've really seen so far, especially up to this. I'm pretty sure this could protect you. Whoa! Alright, well, yeah, there that goes. But, here, let me just fire one more time. Let me do it on myself. Testing! Don't do it on yourself. Yeah, don't do it on yourself. That's a dumb idea. So, when it would fire it would have a proc sometimes to form, like, geoshards. Because he is a geoshard slug. I meant, like, it'll form amethyst-looking shards, kind of, sort of, but more clumpy. Yeah, those disappear too. You don't get these. So, Vine Drill. One of my favorites. Found in the normal caverns. As far as I can tell, he doesn't really have a special ability, but he does have like a 2-part power. So, fired at an opponent, it'll grab that sun up, and you're just free to run away, because you can't really hurt this boy. Like, at all. Dude, I'm tired of this happening. Where are all my slugs going? There he is. Oh, he must have just been inside. Alright. So, another thing. Let's say I have fire near it. Hopefully it'll... So, I can't really show you. And there's nothing really around. So basically, when you fire this, anything that tries to come and hurt you, that little flora of vines will start attacking. They have their own little animation. It's pretty neat. And it lasts for a considerable amount of while. Like, for what it is, it's pretty darn sweet. I'm hoping they add a thing where if, just like as I said, if with slugs get stronger, it'll have the ability to, like, poison them, give them a rash that gives tick damage, or something or other. Did I even hit it? I did hit it. Yeah, I showed you. So, this is the Slyren. It is one of the slugs that are found in the Snow Dance Cave. It's, I'm gonna be completely honest, it's kind of useless. It has no ability button thing that procs. So fire this. That. Anytime I've gotten hit, I would not get any sort of status effect. I thought it would make me like fall asleep or something, and I haven't been able to find a jungle to go and fire this at birds, because as you see, when it flies, I'll do a little back, it has little music notes that would appear from like a from like a jukebox or something. And if you put a disc in while a bird's near, or a parrot is near, it'll start moving and grooving. So yeah, Miss Slyren. It had its own little special episode as well, so I figured it'll put people to sleep or something. That's why I thought that. So, Flopper, one of the most useless slugs in the game, kind of, found in normal caves at an alarming abundance. So, no real special ability. It didn't even proc damage. Let me try that again. Because you can hit your opponent with this. Oh, that's... That's sad. I'm at a loss for words. I guess if, like, you're trying to just play tag or practice with your friends or practice aiming, floppers are at an abundance. Yeesh. Frightgeist. He can be found in the Spectre Cave. I was very, very happy after I found this. I only found it after the second update as well, when they made the caves bigger. I can't really tell you. Let me see if he has an ability button that I can... No. Basic, like... Well, times I wish I had people here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing that I know of. I will say, okay, if it doesn't have some sort of status effect, and I feel super stupid, but I don't have anyone here. And, yeah. If you ever want help in a video, just DM me and we can talk. So, yeah, I'll come back to this one day. I promise I will. Excellent slug. As far as I know, you don't get a status effect. Anytime I've been hit with this, I just get, like, an orange screen. Ability... He has a pretty neat looking model. But yeah, that's it. It's a little annoying. Yeah. Find him in the normal caves. He's not super common, like compared to something like a Flopper, but you'll find him fairly easy. The Grenuke slug. You find this bad boy in the arid caves. Now, it's basically the exact same as a hop rock. I mean, heck, they even look the same, but they basically are, so there's nothing wrong with that. I love it. So this is basically delayed TNT. He has no special ability, and he doesn't even latch on. People are able to move, but it's a delayed thing. Golly, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Slicksilver, found in the Snowdance Cave. He's also, I'll say, uncommon for a rarity. I find him pretty easily. See, I really don't want to get in a fight, bro. Maybe I can... Oh yeah, there it goes. So basically, this bad boy pushes things back. It doesn't have... That's a pretty neat sound, too. It doesn't have what you would call a special ability, perchance. And it can't interact with iron. So that's a little bit of a downer. Maybe something like that in the future would be cool. Because that's what it is. It's magnetism. That's his whole thing. Magnetism. Had to sleep really quick there. So, Sand Angler. Found in the arid caves. It's also uncommon. I've only really come across like 4 or 3. This guy's pretty neat. Let me show you the damage. Anybody who, as you know, status effect, anybody who walks in will also receive this status effect. Nothing, it doesn't dig or anything. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Let me hear. Oh yeah, I'll even prove it. I even tested it on sand. Nothing. Yeah, that's just the normal. You get slyness. You get blindness and slowness too. So you're, definitely finna be getting touched if you are hit with this. It's pretty annoying in a fight against yourself, I guess. Yeah. Overall, pretty darn good slug. Arachnet. You can find this obviously in the Arachnet cave. That's pretty much where I only ever find it. I have not been able to see what this guy really does. Like, that's all it ever does. I guess it seems smaller than normal. Oh, no, this is annoying. This can save your life from fall damage. Like, if I jump off there, make sure to fire, because slugs go slower than you fall. So, be sound when you throw this thing. You can break these rather easily compared to actual Minecraft, Silk? What is it called? Spiderweb. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Bolero. Fucking Poleroy. Polero. It's whatever. He's basically a Bolero. I found this in the normal and Azure caverns. So, no real special ability. That's just its normal off base. This stops people from moving completely. There you are. Stops people from moving completely. Pretty good, pretty good. Not one of the best slugs, but it can be found in a pretty common abundance, Not just like a whole flock of floppers, but, pretty solid. Not the slug I would choose if you're looking to pause your opponent. But, still good. Now for the Infurnus. I have only ever found one. Found it in the Ignis cave, and funny enough, I found it in lava. I don't know how it ended up there, because most of the slugs that I see, normally they hang around the lava pool, but not actually in it. So it made me really, really worried. This Infurnus, it is one of the strongest sea. Especially, it is the strongest fire. So 8, 9, 10, 11, around 11, 12 damage. And you can't fly it like in the show, obviously. And its special ability is, it's something. I don't know if I'm proccing it right. But it'll form fire as it flies underneath it. Obviously, when it crashes, it'll form fire. But as it flies, it'll, like, shoot a flamethrower like it does in the show. That's pretty good, too. I don't know if it causes damage on impact as well as the tick damage that fire already causes off rip. But, pretty solid. There you are. This is one slug I don't want to lose. Now, the only reason why I'm not doing the yellow Infurnus is because never found one. I've been playing this game for literal hours, never found one. And I'm 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 like 80% sure it'll do the exact same thing. It's just a shiny version, you know? Nothing real different. Same thing with the Boon dog. I've only found one. I found them in the Grandmaster Cave. Basically, the Grandmaster Cave is like, you know, where you would see the unbeatable master, kind of, sort of. That's how the vibe is. This is peak. So when, instead of hurting, hits your opponent and hurt, like, oh, tick damage for healing. Oh, right. Check this out. Heals your slugs as well. It heals anything. Regeneration. For as long as I stay in the thing, I get it for like 12 seconds. Amazing. And as far as I see, it doesn't have a ability, like a side ability. Oh, I was dead wrong. So basically, if you hold your ability button and shoot it, yeah, regeneration, by the way, still, it'll shoot immediately, so you don't have to. It's actually kind of useless when you can aim down. I don't see the benefactor, because it looks like when you hold the ability button and shoot, it looks like the cloud stays around for less. That's just my opinion, though. Oh, and maybe it'll because I have, as I said, I've looked on their Discord and they plan on adding ghouls. So maybe this will be pretty vital for curing ghouls that you don't want to be ghouls anymore. So that'll be pretty neat. Diggrix. I don't care about pronouncing that right. I slug is here. Let me show you the damage. Bam. So he's pretty cool, I guess. Finding him in arid caves. Pretty, I'd say a rare-ish type thing, is just for me. So he can dig, but I've only ever seen him dig like 3 blocks. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. I was wrong. So 4. But at least you get almost every single block that you lose. And he still forms his signature wall. Yeah. So that'll protect you at least. Like a defensive slug, you know. Oh, my buddy's about to get hurt. But you fire this to protect them. Enigma. I've only ever found one. I am very, very certain that you can find others. It's not super rare, but it is rather rare, in my opinion. Yeah. See, Incognito. More damage. He has his own little special flying animation. I say flying animation, I mean like his colors, you know. Oh crap. Nausea and confusion. In the show, slugs would light up to see their energy. But oh, and your camera's super sensitive while in this. Nothing happened, so maybe they'll add that. Pretty neat. Could be pretty disorientating, especially if you're in like a high tense fight. Shoot this guy, confuse your enemy, because he'll like, if he's like trying to like sweat, you know, it'll be, you know, yeah, pretty good. I like the attention to detail on these slugs, bro. Amazing. Especially Lariat. He is found in the Spectre Cave and normal. In the normal, he's a bit rare for me to find. But in Spectre, I found like 3. So, be that what it may. Now, the Lariat is pretty darn good. See, when you hit an opponent, large thing. Now, let me, take you through my world here to really show you what's what. I call it Lariat the Chariot. Because I'm cringe. But he's basically just like a... Holy crap! Be careful. Yeah, grappling hook. And a pretty darn good one. Oh, no. It's a pet, so it'll come with me. So, those are my personal slugs. So, like, let's say you're just trying to get away. In the world of Slugterra, there are high and low areas pretty darn frequently across the whole place. So if you have one of these guys and you're just absolutely getting mollywopped by one of your buddies, or you're just trying to have fun, this could definitely be one of the things. I really like it. He has no secondary ability. I'll even show you. That's what I'm here for. Power, bam. Nothing. Nothing. And you don't get dragged when you hit enemies with it either. And nothing happens when you hit the floor. So, yeah. I like him. I really like him. Lariat the Chariot. Flaringo! He is most commonly found in the normal and Ignis caverns, but I most commonly find him abundantly in the Ignis cavern. I mean, in the normal cave. He's pretty cool. I like him. Straight up honesty, though, he is basically just a weaker version of Burpee. Six in total. No real secondary ability. I love him though. I don't know, bro. That's just me. I really like. One more thing I wanted to show you, just in case some people don't know. They have slugs have like in their Velocimorph, you know. Fire this, hold down the button. That sucker will drop. So if you're trying to do like trick shots or your opponent is hiding behind a dig wall, you know, Diggrix. I gotta come up with a nickname for those. Overall pretty good. It comes in a pretty good abundance, you know, comparable to like floppers almost. I like them. I really like them. Makobreaker, also a water slug found in the normal caves in water. It is much more common than the aquabeaker that I have found. Shark bite. I have no clue. I've fired it at my friends when they're on. They fired it at me. Nothing. I don't know if it's broken, but I don't see anything. Even with the holding down of the ability. Pretty solid thing, though. Here's some water. Sucker gets after too. It looks like a little almost the exact same, though. Especially a lot slower in comparison to Makobreaker. Aquabeaker, I mean. This is a Makobreaker. He was shown in the show, but to my extent, he was shown in the pirate episode, and it was only once. But, you know, I could see him doing like how, it's pretty cringe, but I could see him maybe like eating slugs and stopping the opponent from getting their slug, maybe, or like eating other entities and keeping it moving. I don't know. It reminds me of cringe, but it reminds me from Jeff from Marvel Rivals. Really cringe, I know. Forgesmelter, always found in the Ignis cave that I've only ever found. This is one of the most useless slugs I've ever come across. Does absolutely nothing besides that. It's not even good tick damage. I've tried firing this thing at lava to see if he'd get a power boost. I've tried to see if there was a feeding mechanic to give him a power boost, because he works like a furnace, because, you know, he's a forge smelter. I've tried firing him at ore to see if it would smelt it on contact. There's just nothing. The slug does absolutely nothing. Like, even with the ability, nothing. And it's like, there's no, like, there's just nothing, bro. There's nothing. It doesn't do anything. Like, the potential for with him is cool, but it's just, ugh. I have noticed, though, in the previous updates, whenever I would load a forge smelter, I would always get the like notification in chat, and it would say this slug has a power boost of 0.0. But no, for no other slugs would I get that thing. Only him. Only him. So I guess that makes him a little special. A little special. But not anymore, as you saw. Bubbaleone, found in the Azure caves. I like this slug. I really, really do. It's just a funny slug, bro. Oh, so entities, as you can see, will get grabbed by. Whoa. I've noticed to where you can hit Bubbaleone and he will break. Here, let's test that out real quick. Let's grab him. Just fire him so he activates. Ooh, and the little animation. Look at that face. Golly, not anymore. Pretty peak. Pretty peak for what he is. Let's see if he has any special ability. No, but he does. Whew. Oh, see how he slows down? Interesting, interesting. I need to put old Ramstone back here. I've also noticed, I think there's another little effect that doesn't cause these slugs to come back to you as quick as they used to. Because normally they would teleport almost instantaneously. It's almost like they have like a... How I'm thinking it. It's almost like they have like an energy bar type thing. Where it takes a bit for them to regain themselves a little bit before they're able to start making their way to the slinger. Tormato. I have only ever found this in the arid caves. I found it wandering around and in the slug holes. I like them. I really just like messing around with my friends because you can throw him at the ground and his ability will activate. You can sling him at someone and his ability will activate. Good test subjects. I see it coming right for me. Whoa. Pretty solid for what it is. Bruh. Alright, well, better be careful, folks, because, why does this keep happening? I think it's just something with the mods that I might be using. Honestly, I don't know. But it looked like it messed up. It looked like it already messed up by gliding straight through. So, yeah, that can happen. I guess that happens when they have a special effect on landing. Golly, that sucks. They're not uncommon. But they're not just the easiest ones to find in the world for me, personally. So it makes me a little sad. So yeah, that's a Tormato. Hypnogrif. I've only ever found one. And I found it in the Spectro Cave. He is... You know... Yeah, there. Yeah, that. He has a ability on landing. So let me just... Whoa, okay, this is... Oh, no, bro. Everything is inverted. Everything is inverted. Can I even move? Okay, so not your controls. You can still jump. But the looking around... Whoa, oh, whew, okay. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That used to be broken. But they just recently fixed it. Because it would pop up a black and pink square 4x4. So, yeah. Oh, Hypnogrif. Lavalynx. I've only ever found him in normal caves. But I'm not really looking for Lavalynx all the time. Knockout gas. It doesn't... Oh, dude. That's horrendous. Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay. On special numbers. Or, colors. Dang, that's devious. And you'll see why. Poisonous gas. Oh, let me get this back. Yeah, poison is quite annoying. But, if you're looking to whittle down your opponent while you're finna be in if you know you're finna be in a long fight, this is a slug that can definitely stop that, you know? I'm pretty sure if they just drink milk, they can instantly stop it, but who carries milk with them on the regular? Now, Taserling. He can also be found in the Arachnet caves. I like him. He's one of the main character slugs. Because it's a super large effect. Oh, PSA. Here's a warning, a big flash warning. You know, over your eyes. Oof. Yeah, and he does crazy tick damage. Like, not overly strong, but you know, quite annoying. Quite annoying. I'm gonna fire him again. Please be careful if you have seizures or you're sensitive to flashing lights. Oof. golly. Yeah, so that's all the slugs so far. There are just here without the copies, such as the yellow Infurnus and white Boondock. There are 45. They are planning to add more for ghouls and such. I don't know when, but I know it's coming. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this taught you a little something that you might not have known about the slugs that you hold. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you very, very much for watching. Goodbye.